Hello and welcome. I'm your host, Elizibar. This is a review of Teen Titans Go 100-page Giant #1, and oh my gosh, I think I've just found a comic book for people who don't actually like comic books. Which I understand from people who watch Teen Titans Go that it's kind of like a cartoon for people who don't actually like superhero cartoons. So this book doesn't really do anything. At no point in this book was I actually invested enough to dig into the story. Now, I do recognize the art style as being the art style from the cartoon, but I never watched the cartoon. And I think maybe this is just a case of books not actually meant for me. But at no point does anything really interesting happen. It's all just like some silly, silly stuff in this ugly style. And oh my god, I was just making fun. Beast Boy for hate like pizza being his enemy. And there it is. I was just doing this in the Aquaman review where I was kind of mocking the Teen Titan story there. Ah, way to live up to. Okay, so I think I have found one redeeming thing. Pizza is still Beast Boy's enemy, but at no point is there anything actually like coherent going on in this. It's all let's have ridiculous antics for the sake of have ridiculous antics. And if this is how the cartoon was, man, I can understand why a lot of people didn't like the cartoon. I can understand why people who liked the Titans cartoon. Yeah, there was a separate Teen Titans cartoon, wasn't there? And then there was also Young Justice. Like, I can see how fans of those cartoons not have liked Teen Titans Go. It's just too silly of a book. And this review is going to be super short because of that, because I don't really have anything to say other than I'm not exactly sure who this is aimed at, except for fans of the cartoon. But then I think about who those people are. Who are the fans of the Teen Titans Go cartoon? I don't know. Like I'm thinking back to when Elizibar was a kid and I was watching cartoons. There was always silly cartoons on TV. You'd flip it over to TBS or whatever, or better yet, USA on. I think they did their big cartoon marathon on Sunday mornings. They would have like all the old Hanna Barbera cartoons over there, man. Go over there, they'd be like the Snorks and all that kind of stuff, which are very silly cartoons. But they're silly cartoons that don't exist in a way that mocks. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to make right words here to convey the right meaning. Those are silly cartoons that don't take something beloved and attempt to destroy it. That may sound like over dramatic, but I kind of feel like that's what this is. Teen Titans Go deconstructs Titans. It takes all the familiar Titan things and it makes them ugly and it removes any gravitas they might have. Makes them very silly. And while I'm not like the world's biggest DC Comics fan, I know enough people that have read Teen Titans, for a long time, and I've read some older Teen Titans stuff and some newer Teen Titans stuff, some Young Justice. Like I have a very modest working knowledge of these characters, and they don't really act like they're supposed to in this. They're just silly. This is kind of like the crazy cartoon that lives in the DC Comics universe. It's like this is what's on Saturday morning cartoons for them to try to make people not feel quite so horrified about the insane lives that they live. That crazy, crazy universe of super battles. That's the only thing I can think of, man. Kind of like how the BattleTech cartoon is actually fictionalized into a cartoon shown in the BattleTech universe because it's so ridiculous. I don't know if there's going to be a second one of these. Maybe I should flip back through and see if there's an ad for one somewhere or something that says like this story continued in the next one. But I found nothing of value in this, and that means either two things. It's actually bad. I'm not the intended audience, and if I'm honest, I'm going to lean towards I'm not the intended obvious or intended obvious intended audience. There's definitely an audience for this book, or they hate it. There's definitely an audience for these kind of antics because they had what 2 seasons on TV plus a movie, and it just ain't me. It just ain't me, and I'm just completely at a loss for who it's for. Like it just doesn't make sense to me. Anyway, you've spent like 4 minutes looking at the cover of this book. I'm going to spare you from any more of this shenanigans. You all have a great day. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. I sure hope to see you again next time. And if you like Teen Titans Go, if one of you, my viewers out there, please, if somebody out there likes Teen Titans Go, can you tell me why? Can you tell me why? Can you point me to like an episode of the cartoon that really says this is what's good about this show, or what's good about this iteration of the character? Something like that for me, please. Please. Bye bye.